Hey guys, what's going on? If you guys don't know me, my name is Ali, and I've been day trading and swing trading for about 4 years and profiting for about 2 years. And in this channel, I post daily trade lessons, new swing trade ideas, trading strategies, and a lot more. So if you guys are interested in something like that, make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into today's video. It's about the trades that we took today and the strategies that we used, why I used it, and what were the lessons. So lessons are for this video would be that when to take profits, what is the right way to take profits, right? Why it's important to take profits along the way for consistency. Took 2 trades today, NIO and MARA, and basically one was a trendline strategy and one was a dip buy strategy. So we both use both the strategies that we normally use every other day in this chat. So let's get into it. So the number one was, the first one was MARA. So MARA was this here. I alerted his MARA trending and we'll look for a breakout. So MARA was making this trend break, right? As soon as it broke this trend, which was right here, entered at the entry right here. Very simple, right? Once we entered, the stop loss would be right below here, just below the support. Now it's possible that it breaks and it comes back down. If it does that, I normally don't even hold and I just cut the loss right away. But if it does, but the best or the least way or the last price which you want to stop out will be the below support. Okay, as soon as it broke out, entered, and notice here, so as soon as it went up, the first thing would be first take profit. So right away, as soon as it went up and pushed, I took my first profits here. The reason why is because once I take profit, it gives me more patience to hold the remaining position longer. Okay, so in case if it does come back down, I don't freak out. And actually that's exactly what happened. As soon as it broke, I took profit, and then it came back down right away where my entry place. Now if I had not taken any of the profits, I would have probably taken out or chickened out and got out, because what if it's come back down? Now I lose money, right? So the fact that it went up and it came down, it gave me patience to hold the trade longer. And then notice here, what I notice here, right here, that's the best part right now. Is I want to show you is that's this, right? So you notice here, this made this top and then it came down again. It came out same price, it came down again. It came out same price, came down. This is a triple top. So basically what it's saying is that the price is having very hard time. The buyers are not willing to pay anything above than this price. Okay, and because of that, and once I noticed there was a trend break on the downside, I took my final profits here, and this is what I alerted right here, right? So I alerted as a final take profit here as it breaks the trend on MARA. Right here, you see as it broke, as soon as it broke, took my final profits. Now after this, the MARA actually crashed all the way back down. It never came above this area. However, when I'm in a trade, I'm noticing all these things. Okay, that's why it's really important to notice all these things if you see any bearish. So this is a bearish sign, so called triple top. If the stock once it does break this level, then yes, the stock will go actually up a lot more. But since it didn't and it broke down the downside, I was still able to book good profits on it, right? It was not a big one, but it was a small, still a green trade. Now next is a dip buy strategy, which was the NIO. Now notice here, I alert, this was only 2 trades for the day, and it was NIO, the second one, where I talked about NIO will most likely bounce from the support area, which is 39.50, right? And I said I have an order sitting, stop below the order sitting there. So I had an order sitting here, like about 400 or 500 shares, right? Sitting right here on support, right above this support level. Okay, and notice here that I was actually prepared in the morning, and I talked about this, that EV stocks are gapping up. However, since once they're gapping up, most likely they're going to sell off. The reason why is because as soon as people wake up and they see a lot of money in their account, they want to sell it and then they want to take profits. So what happens is causes this sell effect. Okay, and then what happens and where the stock comes down to the support, where it was last support, and this was the support area. Okay, this was the last support, and that is exactly where I dip bought right here. And I said it's best to get a support. That's why I alerted and got in right here. Okay, as soon as it came down, alerted, it came down. I had my order sitting right here. You see, you have my order sitting right here, right above support. Came down, I took literally the bottom, and then as soon as it started to go up, right, I took some profits. Took some more profits, because I don't know if it's going to keep coming down or not. However, because the trend is downtrending, right? The overall trend is downtrending, so I am against the trend. So I have to realize that, and if I have to realize that, I have to make sure that I take profits when it bounces out, because if you notice, it has not bounced at all the way down, right? So you want to take profits along the way. And if I had not taken profits along the way, it came back down all the way, right? So once it came down all the way, I took my final profit at break even. So I took profit, and then came down, which I talked about this here, right? I said took profits, I alerted here as well. So basically those were the two trades, right? So one was a dip buy and one was a trend line strategy. I hope that you learned something from it. Key things to take away is that make sure you take profits along the way. Make sure you realize where support and resistance is, how the resistance is forming, how the support is forming, and then base your entry and sales on the top of that, on the base of that. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow. Bye.